Welcome back to the show. We are now in the 814 kitchen with Mr. Dave Kiawa of Fine Wine and Good Spirits. Thanks for stopping by.
Morgan, thanks so much for having me on the show. You know, we're just a few days away from Thanksgiving dinner, and nothing says, come on in, welcome, and we're glad you're here, like starting off with appetizers and sparkling wine.
This is crazy. This is how you do Thanksgiving at your house, the whole course.
Absolutely. So we're going to talk today about different courses and different wine pairings from beginning to end.
Okay.
So at the very beginning, I like to start out with a sparkling wine. And there's a reason for that. So the one I've picked for you today is one called Biancavigna. So Biancavigna is a Prosecco from Calignano, Italy. And it's a brut, so it's very, very dry. And this high acidity, lots of bubbles, prepares the body for that giant meal that's to come. Notice how it gives you a little tingle. Really beautiful. It's got a little bit of kind of like a green apple and almost a lemon stripe to it. Really pretty.
Yeah, very good.
Right.
Like the bubbly.
Right. So appetizers are over. We sit down at the big table and salads come. And salads can really be kind of a tricky pairing. But if you think about with salads, generally we're using some type of vinaigrette dressing, right? Or a vinegar-based dressing. So we want a wine that is crisp and somewhat light. So I picked Chateau Lebrun. So Chateau Lebrun is a Côte de Provence rosé. So this is a wine that is made from red skin grapes, but it has limited skin contact so that we create a rosé wine.
Oh, that's
so
good.
Isn't it good? It gives you some red fruit flavors like tart cherry, tart strawberry, maybe a little bit of raspberry, but then a little bit of a citrus stripe through the middle.
Now, is that chilled when you serve it?
It is chilled. They're all chilled till we get to the red.
The red, right. Okay.
Yeah, and I try to let them warm up just a little bit because we don't want them bone dry or bone cold. We want them a little bit off cold. So now we're done with salads and soup comes. So let's think about the flavors of the season.
Oh, yeah.
Think pumpkin, think squash, think tomato soups. They're rich. They can sometimes have cream in them. So I like to use a buttery, toasty type of Chardonnay with this. So with that, I picked you a Macrosti. This is a Sonoma Chardonnay. And the reason why I picked this is because it has been toasted with some oak. So when we taste that, we're getting almost like a yellow delicious apple with a little bit of butter and toasty flavors throughout the middle. And that richness of the wine pairs with the richness of the soups and really kind of gives you a great pairing.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Right with those fall flavors, too.
So appetizers are out, salads are out, soup's out. Now we're on to the main course. Turkey, right? I'm going to switch places with you.
You said people kind of go wrong here.
Well, this is a way that you can really go wrong in a hurry because turkey is a very, very delicate meat. But everything that surrounds turkey is far from delicate, right? We have the stuffing, we have the gravy, we have the mashed potatoes, we have the sweet potatoes. So if you get a wine that's too rich in tannins, for example, you'll overmatch the turkey. So I suggest have a white wine and a red wine. We're going to please everybody at the table. Absolutely. So we're going to start out with the white first. And this one I picked Dr. Leusen's Riesling. So Dr. Leusen is a vintner from the Mosel Valley of Germany. And this Riesling is really nice because it's dry, but with a little bit of sweetness. We have everything from lime to lemon to just a hint of honeysuckle in there too.
That's good. That's so sweet.
It's going to go beautiful with the turkey. Now for those red wine lovers that you have at the table, I got a wine that actually is named after you. And this
Look at that. You shouldn't have.
This is Onic Bachelet. This is a Morgon. And this is from the Cru de Beaujolais town of Morgon. So Beaujolais is in the upper part of Burgundy. This is made from Gamay grapes. And the reason why we picked this one is because Gamay has very thin skins. So it doesn't have a lot of tannins. So while the wine is quite rich, you have a lot of plum and cherry flavors, the tannins are much lighter, which will complement that delicate turkey flavor.
I like that too. It's hard, I think, with poultry. You know, fish is obviously the whites, the beef gets the reds.
Right.
But yeah, when you get the turkey, it's kind of like
kind of in between.
Okay.
And it has your name on it. So hey,
I know, that is cool.
What are we going to do? So we're done with it, and you know what? My goodness, Morgan, we're stuffed.
We're stuffed.
But we can always fit in a piece of cheesecake, creme brulee, pumpkin pie, right? Exactly. So with desserts, we want to pair sweet with sweet.
Okay.
Okay? So when we think about most of these wines you've tasted are pretty dry.
Yeah.
This is sweet with sweet. So when we have that dessert, I picked something called Cassianetta Vietis Moscato d'Asti. And this is an area where people make mistakes too. They think Asti, they think, oh, this is a sparkling wine because of Asti Spumante. Asti is actually a place in northern Italy, and this is a wine that's made from the Moscato grapes in the Asti province of Piedmont. So notice this has beautiful honeysuckle, peach, a little bit of apricot, but yet it's sweet, but it has a little acidity in the background.
It's
so
good.
It is beautiful.
I liked all of them.
Yeah,
honestly.
the most expensive wine in this run, Morgan, $22.99.
Really?
The most expensive, and that's only one. All the rest of them are in the teens.
Wow, so pretty affordable.
Absolutely. So you don't have to spend a lot to deliver a lot at your table at Thanksgiving.
Wow, I don't think it's just the turkey that would make me tired. All of this with every course? Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
This is how we do it in the Kiowa household.
Well, yeah, it sounds like you're going to have a good Thanksgiving. Dave, thanks so much for coming on to talk about all of these wines that pair so well with Thanksgiving dinner from start to finish. Yes. Of course, we're going to have all those details available on our website.
And we want to make sure that when we're having all that food and all those drinks, please remember to do everything in moderation and drink responsibly.
That's right. Thanks so much, Dave. We'll be right back after this.